Hello and welcome to another daily KHL update. We've got 10 games to cover and one of them features Ilya Kovalchuk. So let's stop beating around the bush and get started. SKA meets Donbass at home. So far, Ilya Kovalchuk's team hasn't lost a point this regular season. Can Randy Robitaille and Donbass hold their perfect record? First period, Maxim Kutsena has the puck, gets in the slot, hits the brakes, shoots and scores 1-0 Donbass. In their last game, SKA allowed a goal first as well, only to get a 4-1 win over Spartak. Still very early in the game. Late in the period, Randy Robitaille runs for a 2-1 with Lukas Kaspar goes for a shot and it's another goal, 2-0 Donbass. Donbass relies on counterattacks in this game for obvious reasons. So far that strategy works for them. Second period now, Donbass on a power play. Václav Nedoras throws it in the slot, Kutsena tips it and it's in, 3-0 Donbass. Unbelievable tip-in by Kutsena. That's his second of the night and SKA find themselves down by 3 goals. That never happened this season. Still in the second, SKA with the man advantage. Now Roman Chervenka has the puck, feeds Patrick Thorson in the slot and he owns it. It's 3-1 Donbass now. Thorson wasn't giving anybody any room in the slot there. Great work. Late in the third, SKA has a man advantage again. They pulled their goalie for this one too. Chervenka lets it rip, Levin saves, but Thorson bangs it in on a rebound. 3-2, that's a hockey game. Just like Kutsena, Thorson scores his second of the night and SKA has enough time to score one more and force OT. Last seconds of regulation, SKA is still looking for a goal, but they give up the puck. Pazgwatsky chips it out and Evgeny Dadonov ice with an empty netter. 4-2 Donbass, game over. SKA lose their first game of the regular season and they will go on the road after this game as well. Donbass wins their 5th game out of 8 this season despite being heavily outshot by SKA 39-19. Welcome to Omsk, where Avangard is going to take on Yugra. It's going to be a battle between Nikita Gusev and Alex Frolov. And it's also going to be first game for Milos Ržiga as Avangard's head coach. That should be interesting. First period, Yugra has the puck. Chaos in Avangard's end. Nikita Gusev keeps a cool head on it though. 1-0 Yugra. Kirill Dyakov with the goal. Late in the first, Alex Popov passes it in the crease. Perezhagin fights for it and Sergei Kostitsyn buries it. Even Steven on the board again. 1-1. That's when things really go downhill for Avangard. Early in the second, Andrei Sheffer throws it on net, score hot of creates traffic, and Timo Lasla can't stop it. 2-1 Yugra, and Ržiga isn't happy with his team. 10 minutes later, Mikhail Zhukov and Ivan Yatsenko jump up for a 2-on-1, and Yatsenko scores. Yatsenko doesn't get a lot of ice time, so it's big for him. 3-1 Yugra. Late in the second now, Knyazov and Gusev pass the puck around. Gusev goes for a shot and Lasla is helpless again. That's going to be Gusev's first as Yugra player. Avangard is trailing 4-1 now. 30 seconds later, Gerbunov has the puck behind Avangard's net, passes to the slot, hits Krivenoshkin in the chest, and it goes in. 5-1 Yugra. And nightmare of a second period for Avangard fans. Shocking performance by their team in the second frame of the game. And that's a damage they're not going to recover from. Yugra goes on to win it 6-2 in the end, and coach Milos Ržiga was not pleased at the following press conference. Ržiga says Avangard will be looking for a goalie and team's work ethic has to be improved. This is Avangard's 4th straight loss. Metalurg Magnitogorsk hosts struggling Amur. So far Magnitka is undefeated at home ice this season. Early in the first, Magnitka has a power play, shot from the blue line, battle on the slot, and Jan Kovarch nets it, 1-0 Metalurg. Amur's defense zeroed in on Chris Lee, who was in the slot, and left Kovarch wide open. That's never a good idea. After that, Magnitka enjoys another power play opportunity, and Kovarch enjoys another goal. 2-0 Metalurg already, and we're not even 10 minutes deep. Kovarch scores his 5th of the season. He's rapidly becoming KHL's new shining star. Second period now, 2-1 Metalurg at this point, and they make it 3-1 as Chris Lee makes Amur pay for taking another penalty. Kovarch and Denis Zaripov with the assists. Late in the second, Jan Kovarch performs a nice cut into the crease, doesn't score, rebounds, Zaripov shoots, no good, shoots again, scores! 4-1 Metalurg. Kovarch is having a great time. 4 points already for him. Zaripov gets his 3rd point too, thanks to the nice curve by Kovarch. Early in the third, Magnitka makes it 5-1 as Bogdan Patechin scores on a rebound. That's going to be his first of the season. And just over a minute later, Metalurg scores again as the puck hits Justin Hodgman in the slot and bounces into the net. 6-1 Metalurg is your final. Mike Kinnon's team goes 4-for-4 at home as Amur loses their 5th game out of 6. Jan Kovarch is easily the best player of the game with 2 goals and 4 points. Medvedchuk finishes the road trip in Mytishchi, Moscow region. Tonight, Steve Montador and his team will go up against Alex Kadeikin and Atlanta. Pick it up from the second. Jonathan Chichu feeds Bill Thomas on a 2-on-1 rush, and Thomas can't hit the net. too high. Oh, Medveshek really could have used that goal. Third period now, Alexei Mikhnov shoots on net. Tikanic saves, rebound, and Bobby Sanguinetti sends it home, 1-0 Atlanta. That's his second of the season, and it comes at a very opportune time. Atlanta has had a problem with scoring lately. This could be the game winner, except it won't be. Just over a minute later, Medveshek scores a beauty. Nathan Perkovic finishes a marvelous tic-tac-toe play with his first career KHL goal. I can watch this play on a loop all day. Absolutely amazing. But less than 2 minutes later, Atlanta strikes again. Rafael Batyrshin shoots from a bad angle, rebound, and now the tank can't contain Konstantin Koltsov. Home team goes up by a goal again, 2-1. That's Koltsov's third of the year. Will it be enough to get a W? Last minute of the game, Medveshek pulls Tikanic for an extra attacker. Matt Merle has the puck in the slot. He's stopped. It's still there. They score! Matt Carl knocks it in late in the period. We're tied at 2s. They're going to review the play just in case, but there can't be any doubt about it. It's a good goal. And with that, we're going to overtime. Charles Lenglet has the puck in Atlanta's zone. Alex Kadyakin strips him of it. He's looking for a pass. Eyes Evgeny Artukin up ahead, sends it to him. Artukin gets all the room he's ever wanted, shoots, and scores! Evgeny Artukin is the hero for Atlanta. They win their third straight game under a new coach. Medveshek continues to pile up losses, but on the bright side, they got a point on the road. They will head home to Zagreb after this to play SKA. Should be a fun game to watch. Let's head over to Astana, Kazakhstan now, where Boris hosts Avtomobilist tonight. And Avtomobilist starts strong. Early in the first, Alex Viltov scores his first of the season with a shot from not the best angle, to say the least. And just 30 seconds later, Tobias Wiklund breaks into the zone, shoots, rebound, and he's first on it. 2-0 Avtomobilist already, and we're not even 10 minutes deep. But it's all Boris from now on. Later in the first, Roman Starchenko scores from the right wing to make it 2-1. And 4 minutes later, Talgat Zhulaulov skates into the zone, keeps his balance, and he makes it 2-2. 11 seconds into the second now, Boris dumps the puck in, it takes a weird bounce, and Nigel Doss nets his 5th of the season. There's something about these boys in Astana. That's not the first time something like that happened. Later in the period, Yakov Kunov falls down in his own end, Zhulaulov shoots, Fedor Polishuk tips it, and it's 4-2 Boris now. Third period now, Nikolai Antropov has the puck, shoots on net, it's tipped, and it's a goal! Mikhail Rakhmanov is credited with it. Antropov gets his first point of the season in his first game. And within the next 9 minutes, Starchenko and Zhulaulov finish the job, scoring another 2 goals. After allowing 2 quick goals, Boris bounces back and absolutely demolishes Avtomobilist, scoring 7 unanswered goals. Nick Antropov celebrated his return to the KHL with an assist. Nigel Doss extended his point streak to 7 games, and Mike Landin added 2 assists to his name as well. Dynamo Minsk, captained by Alexei Kaluzhny, visited Emil Galimov on Lokomotiv. Kaluzhny captained Lokomotiv last season, so it's a special game for him. Early in the first, Loko has a power play to move the puck around nicely. Minsk gets the 5th man back on the ice, but that doesn't help. Stefan Krovel scores his first of the season to put Lokomotiv up 1-0. Second period, Minsk has a power play now. Irgl hits Tomer Surovay. His pass is deflected, the puck is on the goal line, and Kaluzhny slides it in, 1-1. Loko complained the puck was frozen already, but they ruled it a good goal anyway. Midway through the second now, Yegor Averin has the puck, waits for it, feeds Vitaly Vishnevsky, and he scores! Loko is back in the lead, 2-1. Vishnevsky scores his first of the season. Former Anaheim Duck isn't known for scoring, but he notched 25 goals over 5 KHL seasons. Late in the second, Loko has another man advantage. David Ulstrom has the puck, he's unchallenged, and he takes advantage of it. He makes it 3-1 Lokomotiv with this wrister. Kevin Lalande has every right to appeal to his D. Ulstrom should have been challenged. Loko ices it in the third as Danila Palkov makes it 4-1 on a rebound. Minsk continues to struggle. They lose 5th game in a row and 7th in 8 to start the regular season. Lokomotiv wins the second straight after firing Tom Rowe as the head coach. Sparta continues to do well. Tonight they laced them up against Severstow. The red and white were down a goal late in the third, but Matt Anderson managed to tie it up with just over 5 minutes left on the clock. Mikhail Yankov earned an extra point for Spartak, scoring his first of the season just under 3 minutes into the extra frame. Rostislav Pirko was the most productive player on the ice with 2 goals and 3 points. Alex Sudnitsyn stopped 34 shots in Neftekhimik's 5th straight win. This time, they finally scored less than 5, but just barely. Petr Havrikov, Mikhail Anisin, Yegor Milavzorov, and Andrei Cheratukin scored 4 goals on Sergei Godochenko, and that was enough to get a W. Yuri Lechter had another great offensive night for Sibir, scoring a goal and adding an assist to that. Rocky Yegor Antropov scored his second of the season for Admiral, but that didn't help his team. Tractor scored 3 goals on Joachim Lundström. Anton Glinkin, Patrick Antiola, and Stanislav Chistov had a marker each. Andrei Kostitsyn had an assist to his stats, while Michael Garnett was just one save short of a shutout. He stopped 29 shots in this one. Belarus Novokuznetsk scored first on Ufa, but that didn't stop the home team. Salovak scored 3 in a row and won the game. Ironically, Alex Miraskin, Kuzin's captain last season, scored on his former team, and so did Artem Goreev, who played for Salovak a year ago. And this is it for your daily KHL update. We have just 3 games tomorrow, but they're all awesome. Slovan will meet Dynamo Moscow, Lev is gonna host Akbars, and Dynamo Riga will go face-to-face with Torpedo. It's gonna be a great day of KHL hockey. My name is Andreas Sachenko. See you tomorrow.